cosmetologist, and I got bored of it. And then I went to school for photography, for scenic, and I was doing that for about a good 5 years, and then I got bored of it. My husband at the time, whatever, he told me, he asked me, what's wrong? I'm bored. I'm so bored. I want to do something different. My dad actually married a Japanese woman, and he lives in Japan, so these techniques are actually based from her, what she knows in their tradition. Neuro is part of it. And he told me, he used to always tell me a lot about it, and he would send me, pictures and, certain instructions and moves. He's like, I want to learn this. He's like, well, why don't you come down? All right, so I spent 3 years in Japan. The first year and a half, I spent it there full time, and then the second year and a half, whatever, I actually was going back and forth. And then I learned the moves, the techniques, and everything were a lot different than what I do now. So I kind of incorporated them with the neuro, the body, and also pressure pointing. So I fell in love with it. I thought it was the most awesomest thing ever, and I said, I don't think I've ever heard anybody to do this, So when I goes, go my child, go be gone, go back to the States and go learn it and go show people. So we did that. I came back to States, and then I wanted to be licensed. I didn't want to do anything illegal. I heard about different things, and so I went to apply at the masseuse of California, and I actually presented it to them, but they said it was too sensual and too much touching, too much body contact, which wasn't in exactly the way I presented it, but I did present it in a different way. So they said it was too much body contact. So I was like, okay. So that's a no. They said no. One of the ladies is actually Asian, so she called me on when she was driving her way down to LA from Sacramento to LA, and she calls me up and she goes, hi, Sabrina, I was just wondering, do you do this at home on the side? And of course I'm gonna be scared to say yes, so I'm like, depends. And she goes, oh, I'm very interested. So at first I was like, I don't know if I should see her or not. So I'm like, okay. So she came to my house and I presented it to her. I explained it to her and everything, and she's like, yes, I'm ready. She's from Japan herself, so she was born and raised here, but her family's from Japan. And she goes, I remember something similar to this. She goes, so I've always been interested. I'm like, all right. So I performed that, the session on her, and she loved it. And from there, so she's the one who told me about Backpage, Craigslist, and all that. I'm like, oh God. And she told me, just make sure you follow these rules, that rules, and if I have any questions to let her know. I was like, okay. So she goes, you fall under the FBSM. She knew it all. She knew it. I was like, Mom, what's that? She goes, full body sensual massage. Because what she do is very unique. She goes, I think you would be very good at this. I was like, thank you. And then I started posting from there.